so now I'm confused. Okay, I said where it says it's an abomination.
I got you.
Okay.
Here you go. For although they do so, all they do, what God just said don't do, we are abomination. What abomination unto the Lord thy God. So why did they allow black women to wear pants in the 1900s? Before then, black women didn't wear pants. That's why I say it's the doctrine of devils. The Christian church they purpose you wrong. The Bible don't say it. That's why it says doctrines of devils. Right. Who came and said on Jesus Christ? That's right here. He said, many shall come in my name. Right here. Baptists, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, Pentecostal. These are the ones who came and said, I am Christ. Meaning they changed his message. Because now, you gotta submit your heart. Now it's like, okay, how am I supposed to feel about my parents? You're supposed to feel how God feels about it. Watch this, read. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not bear that which pertains unto a man. Who made this? Who book is this?
I mean, well,
it's prophets. He put his spirit in them already, right? Yeah. He said, so these words are the words of God. You understand? So this is what God is saying through his prophets. Read. Neither shall a man wear a woman's garment. God said that. He didn't make that up. That's right.
Okay, so now I'm confused. Okay, I said where it says it's an abomination.
I got you.
Okay.
Here you go. For although they do so, all they do, what God just said don't do, read. Or abomination. What? Abomination unto the Lord thy God. You see that? Jeremiah 34:4. For all that do so are an abomination to whom? To whom? Who is that an abomination to?
To the Lord.
To the Lord. Because you might, a brother might like that you wear those. He liked it. You remember Genuine in the old change? He loved that song. You know, that's what man like. We like to see the curse. Because the lust in them. Bring it out. But God said, I hate that. Watch this. Read Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 4. Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early, and sending them, saying, the Lord sent the prophets, read, and sent to us, saying what? Oh, do not this abominable thing, like what? Cross-dress. The Lord told us to say that. So don't think, they just feel like bashing me or judging me. The Lord told his prophets to go out and say this. Saying what? Do not this abominable thing that I hate. Now what? That I hate. You see that? So what does God love? If God hates you in place, what does God love? What's the opposite? Let's get it. And we showed you what God hates. God hates cross-dressing. So we're going to show you what God loves. The book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is love. For this is the love of God. So we found out what God hates. Now we're going to read the love of God. This is what he loves. Read. That we keep his commandments. We got to keep his commandments. What you just read in Deuteronomy. That was a commandment. Read. And his commandments are not grievous. It's not hard to do. It ain't like the nation of Islam. You ain't got to strap a bomb on your chest and go burn yourself up. The other religions do that. What God asks you to do is not hard. Right. This ain't the Catholic religion. The Lord ain't telling you to become a nun and have no sex for the rest of your life. God said his commandments are not grievous. When you look at these other religions, they subject to all foolishness. They teach you can't get married. The Bible said, give me that in Timothy 4. They teach you can't get married. You can't eat meat on Friday. Where is they getting that from? That's not in the Bible. They're making things up God said don't do. Here you go. What? The book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1. Read. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times, these are the latter times, watch this. Some shall depart from the faith. Some going to depart from the faith. What God says, read. Giving heed to the seducing spirits and doctrines of devil. You know what's those seducing spirits today? It's the church. You know when they teach that message where it feel good, it seduce you, man. You get up, you gotta run around the church. They play the organ just right. They play the piano just right. Because it seduces the people in the church. God said it's a seducing spirit. Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. So it's the doctrines of devils. Christianity, that's what it says. Doctrines, come on.
The doctrines?
Verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to the seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Doctrines of devils. Now we got a sign here. It said the doctrines of devil. The Baptist religion was started in 1608. What were black people in the 1600s? You know. Where were black people in the 1600s?
You said, what were they?
Where were black people in the 1600s? Okay, in the 1600s, you don't know about slavery?
Yeah.
We was made slaves. You know it. 1600, we was made slaves. The Baptist religion was started by this man right here, John Smith. So who taught black people to become Baptists?
John Smith.
That's why the Bible calls it the doctrine of what? The doctrines of devils. So what is God saying about these? These are devils.
That's right.
Watch this. Joseph Smith, the Mormon religion, in the 1830s. What were black people? Were we free in the 1830s? No.
Slave during Africa.
So who told us to be Mormon? Same thing. Seventh-day Adventist. 1863. That's 2 years before Emancipation Proclamation. Right? Then you got Jehovah's Witness. Look who created these religions. How we know it's this man? It's the devil the Bible speaks of. Matthew 24, verse 5. How we know? The Bible said doctrines of devils. How do we know who it is? God's going to tell us. Read the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. I am what? I am Christ. Who came and said that Jesus Christ? This image was created in the 1400s, right here. This image in the 1400s. This is a man named Sergio Borgia. He was painted by Leonardo da Vinci to make him, oppose him as Jesus Christ, or thus the Savior. He was supposed to be the Savior. But this man did not die for black people.
Right.
But guess what? It's not a coincidence that when black people close their eyes and pray, that's who they see. We come from slavery.
Right.
Huh? But the doctrine that you keep is the doctrine that we taught. That's what I'm saying. The white men allowed black women to wear pants in the 1900s. Before that, black women didn't wear pants. That's why it says the doctrine of devils. The Christian church say come as you are. The Bible don't say that. That's why it says doctrines of devils.
Right.
Who came and said on Jesus Christ? This right here. He said, many shall come in my name. Right here. Baptists, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, Pentecostal. These are the ones who came and said, I am Christ. Meaning they changed his message.
Right. Yeah, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on. Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it.
What you think about that, man? My sister right here. So does that say God love everybody?
I mean, that doesn't say that, no.
Okay. But you remember Ezra said you gotta reform your heart. You gotta change the way you feel now. Because watch this. This is how God feels. Watch this. Romans 9 and 13. I'm gonna show you something. You might disagree with this. Let's see what the Bible says. Read the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written. Watch this. Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. Watch this. Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's God's words. God hates someone
That's right.
Right? We just read out the Bible. You said God loved everybody, right? But he just said, Jacob, what? Have I loved? But Esau have I hated. Have I hated? Romans, New Testament. Did your Bible say it? Romans 9 and 13? Look at Romans 9 and 13. It said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's right. You know who Esau is. Okay. Because you might think it's just one man. It's talking about a race of people.
That's right.
God has a race of people that he hates. Why don't the Christian church understand this? Your Bible says it? It says, I hate Esau?
He said he hated people throughout the Bible.
No, but it said, I hated Esau. It said, as it is written.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Esau one person?
I mean, I don't know.
Watch this. Let me show you what he means by. He said, as it is written, meaning Paul quoted this from the Old Testament. Let's go to Malachi. Let's see what Paul talking about. Watch this, my sister. I'm going to show you something. And do you know who Esau is?
I don't know who.
Ooh. So now this one might make
I
you cry.
gotta put this on my list.
Okay, this might make you cry right here.
Okay.
Now you might cry, you might just feel this, right?
Okay.
But God said you gotta do what? You gotta record it. The way you feel, God said you can support. You gotta feel like you feel. Watch this. Read Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Yep. Whereas Edom said, Esau right here, he says, where's Edom? It's Esau. Read. No, read verse 3. Verse 3. And I hated Esau. And I what? I hated Esau. That's what Paul was quoting. This Malachi chapter 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. He said, I what? I hated Esau. And what? And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the journeys of the wilderness. Come on, read. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished. It said, Edom said, we get a sense? So, is Edom a person or a race of people?
You have to tell me again. I was right now.
You read that in the verse?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So, read it again. Verse 4. Whereas Edom said, whereas Edom, Esau, Edom is his other name. We are impoverished. What? We are impoverished. We, is there one or more? So when God said, I hated them, was he talking about the person or his race?
The race.
See? There you go. Watch this read. But we will return and build the desolate places. That's called the Renaissance or the rebirth. That's why they call it that. They say, we will return and rebuild the desolate places. Read. Thus said the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. That's talking about America. That's right. God said they should build it, but I will throw it down. The only person who can destroy America is the Father, the Most High, and the Son of Christ. Russia can't do it. China can't do it. Gaza, Ukraine can't do it. Only person to destroy America is the Father. Just like the only person who was able to destroy Egypt was the Father. It's the same today. That's why America have a pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. Now you know they are the most powerful. They are the world dominant country. But God said, well, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Them, not one. This time about men, women, and children. God said they shall call them what? The border of wickedness. And the people against whom? And the people. You hear my sister? It said the people. Read. And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. No, when Jesus Christ comes. Forever. No, they washed under the blood of Jesus. Forever. No, I feel like God should love everybody. Forever. You hear that? God said he hates them. He had indignation, meaning righteous anger against them forever.
So you hate them?
God hates them. No. You remember the Bible tells us to be at peace for all men. The Bible don't teach us to hate no one. We're telling you how God feel about them. And so when you say salvation for them, it's love.
We work with anybody and form coalition with anybody that has revolution on their mind. We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary.
But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. any means necessary. We want justice by any means necessary.
This is a revolution of God. This time that we're living in, the greatest time of that revolution, spiritual and biblical revolution. All these lives will be shut down in the earth. I remember he's strong in the Lord. He's right. He's right. He's right. He's right. He's right.
You can tell by my gait that I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all in. Front line with the